Welcome to the League of Geeks podcast.
Welcome to the League of Geeks, episode 354. This is Lil.
This is Steve, keeping it green.
This is Sean, transforming like Megatron.
And we're talking about What If Episode 1, Captain Carter. So, I know on this show, for those that are new to watching us on YouTube, or, you know, the people who listen to our podcast know this a lot, that the two of you, Sean and Steve, are animation and art snobs.
Snobs, yes.
Oh,
Snobs to the gills.
To the gill.
True that.
And I already figured, you know, when we saw the previews, you guys were kind of, you know, noses were up.
Here,
you know.
Spoiler alert, neither of us liked it at all. Self-shading, computer animation.
Garbage.
Nope. Don't like it.
But it doesn't mean the show is bad.
It feels like no. I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking specifically about the animation.
Yes.
Agreed. It feels like somebody's playing with. It feels like claymation in a weird way. Like somebody's playing with action figures. It's very stilted.
It's the cheap way to do animation. The money that Marvel and Disney have should not be wasting money on fucking CG, cell shaded animation. I disagree.
This is like that. What's that newest Star Wars show, The Resistance or whatever that came out? It's like that.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Garbage. It's just garbage.
It's better than the Spider-Man cell shading show that came out in the 2000s.
Oh god, that was terrible.
What, the one on MTV?
Yeah, the one on MTV.
Oh.
But it's the same style. But it's better than that. But I could not get into this animation.
I agree, Steve. I'm on the same boat you on, man. I did not like it at all.
I was watching the show with my headphones on, right? So like I was listening. I found myself listening to the show like a radio play more than watching it, because every time I looked up, I was like,
"This is ugly. This is garbage."
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
That's exactly like.
And
as I watched it, that was my first. I was like, "Oh man, they're gonna hate it."
And this whole season's like this, but it's unfortunate because the storytelling is so good and the voice acting is so good and the story was great.
Agreed.
It's just the animation, and that's a personal ding for me, and I'm sure it is for Sean too. It's not a knock for the show. Like they can still spin stories like nobody else. Like this was a great tale. It was fun.
This is a great live action tale. I'm not gonna hold you. I would love live action.
Could you imagine, Sean?
I wouldn't doubt that this happens live action in some way, or she is brought in to live action in some way. The fact that Hallie Atwell came in, did the voice acting.
She's gonna have to get big. She's gonna have to get big.
Real big.
They can CG it. They're gonna CG a She-Hulk, right? She-Hulk's getting her own TV series.
Yeah, but She-Hulk's gonna be full animated, not like.
It's not animated. You know? She's full CG.
I don't know how they would do that.
They superimpose Steve's head on somebody else's body. I mean, maybe they get like a big wrestler chick and superimpose Haley Atwell's head. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and when she's in the suit, it won't matter because that can all be
padded up,
perspective and padded and all that.
Exactly. I think that, again, it's not going to be like her own solo film. I think it'll be a teaser.
But is it a better story than the Captain America story? I don't think it is. I think it's an interesting take. It's definitely interesting. I wish she would have had a mask or a helmet or something, you know, instead of her bob haircut or you know, her 50s haircut she had. 40s.
They were killing people with reckless abandonment.
Oh, of course. But they did that in the first Avenger too. Like people were dying. I mean, he was throwing people out of planes too. And even Alex said that. Alex is like, is she murdering everyone with that shield? I'm like, well, yeah. It's the war. It's World War II. So
is that an excuse to kill people?
You're in war.
They could at least gave him a parachute. Like, god damn.
This ain't 80s G.I. Joe cartoons where Cobra Commander is flying away and his parachute and Duke's just waving at him.
It's Disney. I thought they would have.
But again, it's
John,
war.
do you remember in the first Avenger when Captain America threw a guy out of a plane and it went through the propeller and it just was red mist all over the screen? It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
Did that happen? No, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That definitely happened.
That happened in the end battle scene when they were
That
flying through the
100% happened.
Oh shit, it did.
when all the
happen.
hydroplanes were flying off and shit. He was murdering all those dudes. All those.
Yeah.
They all had bombs.
One of them blew up.
These are Sean. These are Nazis. You don't want them floating away in a parachute. They are Nazis.
Well, good for him. I'm glad he's gonna have a safe landing so he can go down there and
I know he is
somewhere
not.
else.
Shit. I don't know. I just thought it was,
Put him through the blender. No, I did like how the Steve and Peggy love story was explored a little bit more here. I know Love's for Pussies and all that, but like I enjoyed watching their relationship grow in a different way than it had in the movies. Like that was interesting. I liked all the callbacks to the movies. Like there was certain shots from this animated show that were direct shots from the movie, like straight up, where Howard Stark pulls his glasses off, the whole thing. Like lots of that.
Or even direct shots that just put her in place, like when her and the Howling Commandos come through that door to start fighting all the Nazis, and it's literally that same shot of Steve Rogers and the Howling Commandos coming through that same door.
What I didn't like is that Bucky's relationship with Steve was very different in this episode than in the movies. Like he goes down the train and he's like, "We gotta go, Peggy." I'm like, "What the fuck? Like that's your boy. Like that's your boy." Like, I mean, I get it. Like they have to go. Like but it just they never felt like Bucky and Steve from the movies in this.
I
show.
agree.
So that was a little off-putting.
But again, this is 30 minutes where we got that movie in
listen.
2 hours. So it's
I get it.
You can't put
You want me to
everything
talk?
in it.
All right, well, do you want me to talk about it or?
I am. I'm telling you. I'm just saying like that. I think that's why. Like I'm not gonna downgrade it for that because the story is not Bucky and
And
Steve.
why couldn't she just push the fucking octopus into the hole and then stand back?
That's Shumagorath, man. That's not
Why
an
did she have to
octopus.
follow the octopus? Why couldn't she just like give him a nudge and then step back away from the hole?
Because that's Shumagorath. You don't know about Shumagorath.
I don't know about Shumagorath.
You might in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. There's rumors that they're bringing in Shumagorath.
It was just I was like, this doesn't feel like a bomb and a plane going down, like a finality. It felt like you just did that on purpose.
But I don't think she could have pushed it back. The octopus was.
She did. She pushed it back.
But she had to go with it. It's just like you have to keep
she
the
could have pushed
pressure
it back
on.
and then maybe lost her shield. Maybe she just didn't want to lose her shield. I don't know.
No. You know what it reminded me of, Sean? It reminded me of Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
I agree.
The episode with Red Skull, like when Bucky, like I was.
It would have been bitch. It would have been bitch if the animation looked like that.
Wow. But of course, that's the style you like. That's more of that.
Good animation.
The show is all code. Series. That's the thing. It's all code. It's like they build their model and then they code it.
And that's it. That's why it's a cheap way out of fucking animation. That's why I hate it. I don't like the cheap way out of animation. I feel like there needs to be more animators putting the work in. Like I just don't like it. I still have my hangups with fucking Star Wars too, but they're so far in at this point. It is, but that animation is actually better than this shit. Like, I mean,
there's a difference between CG animation and CG cell shading animation.
I agree.
Big difference.
I agree. Alo, do you give it a hero, Alo?
I give it a hero, absolutely. I thought the story was fantastic. I can't wait for more of this.
I'll tell you this. I will give the story a hero.
Agreed.
I'll give the animation a low sidekick.
A fucking 0. I'm giving
bordering on 0. Like, it's just not for me.
But
like,
see, it didn't. I guess. I mean, again, I'm not you guys, so I look at it. It looked.
I love the show.
I thought some of the shots looked great though. Like some of the montages where she was fighting reminded me of those old 50s and 60s cartoon serials.
I didn't like those 50s and 60s cartoon series, so...
No, but I'll give you the montage shots where it's like her in long form, like punching a Nazi, and it's like the color goes across the screen. Like, I get that. Like, those things were great. But if it looked different and then we had this style of animation for those scenes, I would be like, all right, like, I can dig that. But when you have these close-up monologue moments between her and Steve Rogers or her and anybody else, and you're staring at these plasticky fake action figures with weird black lines on their face trying to emote and give off emotion. I just can't buy into it. I'm just like, ugh.
They have too much money to do this. I'm sorry, they just have way too much money to do the cheap way out. They have some of the best animators in the world from every facet of the fucking globe.
They got Pixar people over there. They got fucking 2D animation
Japanese
cats.
anime motherfuckers over there doing shit. Like, yo, they got shit doing. They got shit over there.
Look,
they got shit over here. They have a mixture of every talent in the world, and this is what you go with?
What was the last 2D animated movie they came out with? Wasn't it Princess and the Frog or something like that for Disney?
Oh, that was great.
Could you imagine, Sean, this show in that animation style? Oh my god!
Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
You want to talk about a hero? That would have been the highest of heroes.
Fuck
that
yeah, because you can see the animation style of it. Like, it's just a cheap way out.
I guess maybe because it's a series for Disney Plus, it's why they go that way.
That's a terrible excuse. It's a 30-minute.
I'm just saying, it's a 30-minute.
Look what else they're doing for Disney Plus, Sean. Look at that Chip and Dale show coming out. Oof.
I mean, it's Chip and Dale, so I get that from that point. I mean, it's cute. All right, cool. Little kids love it. But this is more adult, put into the mix of like kids and at the same time.
Put those fucking 2D animators to work. Those guys that you paid all that money.
Man, you're fucking paying these motherfuckers. Like, it doesn't. It's just stupid. It's just dumb. I don't like it. And if the rest of the show is going to be like this, which I know it is.
Well, it is because now it looks like they're building up to an alternate Avengers. It's the Watcher showing with all these changes how a new Avengers team will actually be brought in together.
Yeah, I just don't care. I really don't.
Because there's some trailer pieces where they're fighting Ultron and all the Ultron robots and
listen.
Battle
I'm
in New
still
York.
gonna watch them all. I'm still gonna watch every episode. I want to see the zombies. I want to see Spider-Man and Doctor Strange doing their fucking thing. I want to see it all. But I think maybe Party Thor is the one that I'm like least interested in. Like, he's already a partier. Like, what? I don't need him driving around in a fucking Fiat, chugging beers. Like, I don't need.
Yeah, I don't understand that one.
So
there were supposed to be 10 episodes. I don't know which one they.
You're gonna make me wait a week in between awesome episodes to watch that.
To watch
one?
Party Thor.
Goddamn. But like, I'll still watch them all, and I'm sure all the stories are gonna be fantastic, and the voice acting is gonna be great. I mean, they didn't get Chris Evans back for Steve Rogers in this, but I thought the voice actor did fine. No problem.
Yeah, they got Bradley Whitford, who did the one shot for Agent Carter.
Yeah,
that actually, I was like, that's pretty cool, and it kind of, it was very.
The voice acting
point,
and the storytelling,
I
can't
believe
the problem.
I can't believe they brought back everybody. I mean, Stanley Tucci was back for a sentence.
4 lines.
I was like,
maybe
4 words, but it's
he nailed it. He did a great job.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty impressed with that they got most of the team. Not like they're all like A-listers that you have to pay them a ton to come back, but still, the fact that they wanted to is pretty good. And
it was good. So if I'm giving the animation a little sidekick in the story here, I guess I'm right around like I guess I'm like at a high sidekick for episode 1. I enjoyed it. I just didn't like the look of it. That's all. And it's only a personal preference.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you guys on that. You guys draw, and you have a better eye than me for that stuff. For me, like, if it doesn't look like Thundercats Roar, then I'm okay with it. Then I can tolerate it.
A little. Our goggles are thick, and so I fully expected you to like this. I have a show I'm going to talk about later in the episode. My goggles are thick. It's not for everyone, but it's for me. So
what else did you guys watch this week?
I watched a few things. Ooh, Sean, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I watched the first episode of oh man, damn, my brain just went blank there. But the new Star Trek cartoon show.
Lower Decks.
The Lower Decks. It's great. Fucking phenomenal. Love it. This is one of the best cartoons on the cartoon TV shows, whatever cartoons going on. It's Rick and Morty kind of style. Same creators. Phenomenal. Just fucking love. I love the Lower Decks.
It's Dan Harmon.
Same creators of the Rick and Morty.
I didn't know Dan Harmon did that.
Yeah. You can tell. Like, you can tell it's like the same animation style in many ways. But yeah, Lower Decks is fucking phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Really well done writing. It's like Star Trek, but like Lower Deck styles kind of shit. It's good. It's good. Definitely worth checking out season 1. I told you guys in the past to watch season 1. You guys still haven't watched it yet.
I don't have Paramount Plus, so Will hasn't given me the login.
And Alil hasn't watched it yet either.
I will text you the login. No, I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Peacock.
So you've been watching fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but you can't watch a new show?
You keep rewatching these shows.
I haven't rewatched. I haven't even finished Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I stopped watching in season 3. So like I'm
what
just.
Season are you on now?
5. This week we just started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I watched 2 seasons this week.
Oh no, the kids can watch fucking Lower Decks, dude. It's not that bad. It's actually really fun.
I know. We want to. We were talking about it. It just Brooklyn Nine-Nine now.
It was like 2 years ago.
I watched 4 movies this week too. So
is that your excuse? Shut up.
and I watched something you watched as well.
Well, I appreciate you. I think that was all that I watched this week. I think
no, because you watched The Malice at the Palace.
I did. I watched that.
What the fuck is that?
That's when Ron Artest ran into the stands and beat up fans.
I did see the trailer for that, and it looked interesting because I remember when that happened. So
yeah, it was very, very interesting because they had some shots that I didn't see.
We knew what happened.
Yeah, as avid basketball fans, I knew what happened. I knew the fans were stupid, but then seeing like when the cops were breaking it down, like.
It was bad.
It was real bad. Like
I feel
Ron
bad for
Artest.
Jermaine O'Neal. I feel bad for Jermaine O'Neal out of everybody.
Jermaine O'Neal got screwed the most. Actually, Ron Artest too, man, because it's like
Ron just won an NBA championship with the Lakers. So
no,
he was fun.
I get that, but the thing is if he didn't have that full season suspension, that team could have gotten to the finals. That team was that stacked to get to the finals. Yeah. I felt bad. I felt even bad for Reggie Miller because Reggie Miller.
I felt bad a little, but Detroit was still stacked. I don't know if they would have beat Detroit.
Well, Detroit didn't make it to the finals that year. Detroit lost to the Nets, right? Wasn't it in New Jersey? Who were the 2005 in? Because Detroit won in 2004.
And Lakers won.
No, Lakers had a couple years off because remember that's right. It was the year before
San Antonio.
It was San Antonio, and then
you wasn't beating San Antonio, dog.
You know what
I don't know
though?
much about basketball, but I even know I'm remembering the times you guys are talking about, and I know San Antonio was a beast at that time.
San Antonio was a beast, but that team when they were running, this stupid light. That team when they were running at full strength with Steven Jackson, Artest, and like they look really tough. And Jermaine was a beast too at that point. Like, O'Neal was one of the only guys I'd say at that point. Before all this happened, I think really something got in his head because, like again, he was a beast those 3 years.
He was getting
I know he got hurt too, but I'm saying like I think he could have been able to defend and keep up with Duncan. Like you look at that team.
Fuck no, Alil. Fuck no. I refuse this. You can't.
I'm not saying he's better than Tim Duncan. I'm just saying he could, just like Ben Wallace was able to defend Shaq in a series. To win the championship, he was able. Again, I think Jermaine O'Neal could.
We were a little depleted then, so don't act like. First of all, Karl Malone was injured. Gary Payton was on his last leg.
Karl Malone was 47 years old. He had no business.
Bryant and Shaq had their feud, so that shit really played a lot into that series.
I understand that. I'm just saying that if Ben Wallace was able to. Again, Shaq was the most dominant player. I mean, he's the one who won those finals MVPs in those years, right?
Okay, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, Ben Wallace was able to put up a fight. I'm saying Jermaine O'Neal would have been able to put up a fight. Not saying that Jermaine O'Neal would have dominated him, but then you also have Steven Jackson and Ron Artest, who are really good perimeter defenders. Throw in there Reggie Miller knocking down threes. I'm not saying it would have been they would have won the series. I'm saying it would have been a lot closer than I'm almost positive San Antonio swept that year. Was it Cleveland that got to the finals that year?
It may have been Cleveland. LeBron. It may have been LeBron.
Yeah, I can't remember now. I can't remember the 05 because it was Pistons in 1 and 04. I can't remember the 05 season very well. Because my Bulls were fucking horrendous.
Hello, your Bulls have been horrendous since Michael Jordan left. Stop it.
You stop it.
No, that's true. I'm
We're
back.
back.
Brought Chicago up.
We're back. DeRozan.
No, you're not. You're still fucking garbage. Like, stop
off season.
like
What do you mean you're back?
We're back.
What are you talking about?
Lonzo Ball is not good. If
We
you
got-
think he's a coming, then you guys are fucking
We've got two Yugoslavians on the team now.
Lord,
That's
that doesn't
it.
mean shit. You
That's
guys are
it. We're gonna
garbage.
dominate
for a little.
Yugoslavians.
First of all, the West is so fucking. I mean, the East is so stacked. You ain't gonna get shit past nobody. You may come out 8th. You may get a play-in. At best, you may get a play-in.
No, I can see us getting a 6 seed.
Over who? Miami? Milwaukee?
Okay, so
Sixers?
who?
The Sixers?
Sixers suck.
Atlanta?
Ben Simmons is garbage.
Atlanta? Boston?
We could beat Atlanta. I think we could be better than Atlanta.
At least 7 teams that are
Boston
better.
lost half their team. Boston's not the same team. Boston's just got Jaylen Brown.
Knicks? The Knicks are better than y'all.
No, Knicks suck. Forget the Knicks.
Yo,
Watch.
Chicago sucks,
Knicks took a step back. Watch.
all that firepower, and y'all ain't gonna win shit. Y'all ain't gonna win shit. You might as well give us a title now. You might as well give us a fucking title now.
This is that chair.
Give you the
this is that
title.
chair meme I
Give
see.
your Lakers, your geriatric Laker team the title now. Get out of here. You know what? They're going to break down. They're not even going to make the NBA Finals.
You're a piece of shit.
Mark
Nikolai.
my words. They ain't coming out of the West.
Yeah, what date is this? Hey, Steve, put this on a note.
I'll make a note of it.
Your Lakers are going to suck. Let's just put it
This
that
is
way.
Saturday.
No, I need to bet. I need to bet. I need to bet on who has the better record at the end of the regular season, Bulls or Lakers next season.
No. I'm not making that bet. Bulls versus Lakers. That's bullshit. Okay, that's not
Hey,
it.
no, it's not bullshit.
My
It's not bullshit.
words
You're
were the
talking
Lakers
about
wouldn't make
we're
the NBA Finals.
You said we're back. You said we're back, and everyone else is trash. That's what you said.
Back
Of
where?
course I'm going to say that. It's my Bulls, but I know the truth. I'm just speaking as a fan.
Listen, hey, Steve, I'm confident. I don't have a little second guess. I'm confident.
Oh, you're confident, of course, because you guys bought your team. Oh, let's buy Anthony Davis and let's buy LeBron James. Let's buy
They bought those
everyone.
guys last year alone and didn't get them anywhere this time. So
Because they were all hurt, but now they're buying more players. Oh, let's trade a bunch of garbage for Russell Westbrook. Get out of here.
Yugoslavians over there in Chicago.
That's right.
Nobody's saying
We
shit.
got a lot of Yugos, and we love it.
They're getting our sloppy seconds. You can have Caruso. You can have Lonzo Ball. You can have them. But you can have Durant, DeRozan. He's on his last leg.
Oh,
anyway.
please. You were excited when the rumors were that DeMar DeRozan was coming to the Lakers.
Our team is better. Our team
You were
better.
excited.
We're stacked.
Yeah, shut up.
We're stacked.
Shut
You
up.
guys are so full of shit, both of you.
Just like your Ravens are going to suck this year, too. Lamar Jackson can't even throw a goddamn football. Justin Fields is going to be running all over the field, making Lamar Jackson look like a fool.
Put the money up. Put the money up then. Put the money up. Chicago over the Ravens. What you got on it?
Oh, the Bears over the Ravens, better record? Are we going to bet there?
Let's do it. I'll bet that.
Put your money up then. What you want to bet on?
What do you want to bet?
I want a statue.
Ooh, no. So here's the thing.
Wait till he stopped. He was like this.
No.
I'm
Here's the
not
thing.
betting
We gotta
$600
clarify this.
statue.
We're betting statues. Now, here's where I have to clarify this. Are you talking about he has to give you a statue from his collection? No, I don't have enough money to bet statues. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to fucking save up for this shit. I don't buy these things on a whim.
Yeah.
I'm
Steve
betting
just
statues.
bought a boat.
You guys are fucking ridiculous. No. But this is your guys' bet. I'm saying if he wins, does he get a statue from your collection? If you win, do you get a statue from his collection? Or
Buy him a statue of his choice.
oh, okay, so it's a buying statue of your choice.
I am not.
Oh, shit.
I am not betting that much. I
gotta
have
be
a hard
careful with
time.
that
I have a hard time going to the casino and putting $20
Because Sean's
down.
got fucking pinky up taste.
Exactly.
So when it comes to
That-
statues, Sean's
I
got
am not
pinky
buying
taste.
Sean a quarter scale statue because I talk a lot of
Sean's gonna be
shit.
like-
Because I like to talk shit. I don't care. I'm gonna talk shit.
Sean's gonna want some Prime One Studios bullshit.
Exactly.
No.
Some fucking $4,000 statue.
Sideshow. It'll be a sideshow. You put money down. You put a little bit more money towards
So what? Like a $500 limit?
No,
$500
I am
limit?
not betting $500.
It's so fucking cheap. He is not doing that.
Well, then you don't have faith in your team. You don't have faith in your squad.
Shut up, Steve.
No, I have faith in my squad. I don't have faith in my bank account. That's all. So that's why I'm not playing.
I don't have faith that my wife wouldn't beat my ass if I bet $500. Like, she looks at me sideways with fantasy football, and I'm like, the buy-in's $100.
I have faith in that because I know your wife would beat the fuck out of you. So there's no question there.
For the next few weeks, we wouldn't have a YouTube video because my face would be all black and blue, and my nose would be broken. Be like, welcome to the League of Geeks.
So then this is a no money bet then.
No, this is a no money bet. I'm sorry, my friend. All right, but Malice at the Palace. Let's get back on track here. It was a really good documentary. I thought they did a real good breakdown, getting everybody talking about it. Run Artest is still crazy. I mean, even now when he's talking about it, he's just
his name's not Run Artest anymore, isn't it?
Yeah, it went back to Run Artest.
Meta World Peace.
He did. He went back to Run Artest, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, but it was good. I think they did a great job at telling the story. There's a couple more coming out too, though. I can't wait to see them. I forgot what they were, but they look pretty good.
No, I mean, remind me of the 30 on 30. I can't believe they haven't done this for 30 on 30 because I love those ESPN
right?
30 for 30s or 30 for 30, not 30 on 30, 30 for 30. Yeah. So, but yeah, so I know we both watched that. So, anything else?
Something else came out, man, this week. I don't know. I remember what I was watching. I don't know. I can't. It'll come back to me later.
So I'll pick it up here. I finished season 1 of Physical on Apple Plus.
Oh, I did too.
And that's a fucking awesome show. It's really good. Like,
I don't
really know what to say about it. It's just a really good show. Rose Byrne does a great job. She's sexy as shit. Like, it's just a really good, awesome show with like this politics thing built into it. It's just a good show. I'd rate the first season. I'd give it a hero. It's good. It's entertaining. I watched F9 this week.
Yeah, God.
Oh, Fast and Furious 9. I was like, what the hell is F9? Oh, Fast.
That's what the title is, F9. And here's the thing. Like, I love Fast and the Furious Part 1. Part 2, Tokyo Drift, great. Part 4, 5, 6, 7, great. 8, not bad, but not, like, terrible. 9 shits the fucking bed.
Doesn't it?
From the moment it starts, it shits the bed. Half the movie are spent with young Dom.
It doesn't make any sense.
Is it still Vin Diesel playing young Dom?
No, it's some other dude, and they got another young dude playing young John Cena, and neither of them look anything like their older counterparts. And the fact that the entire franchise is based on family, and we're waiting until movie number 9 to introduce the main character's brother? Real life brother?
Yeah.
Makes no fucking sense. And let me tell you this. Believe it or not, when they shoot off the two motherfuckers into space, one of the most believable parts of this movie. Believe it or not.
What about Han being back to life?
All that shit is garbage. They just retcon everything. They're like, guess what you didn't see? Like, no, it's not that I didn't see it. You didn't show it to me until this movie.
Well, they already retconned him dying for Tokyo Drift.
They retconned it again.
They sure did.
They retconned the fuck out of it. It's like, oh my God. At one point, Vin Diesel literally is getting beaten up by 10 grown men in body armor. And he just hulks out. He's like, bah! He just jumps up off the ground. Bah!
Yeah,
and
like,
they all
what?
fly back. I'm like, what the fuck? You have like superpowers? Then he grabs little chains that are chained and bolted into this concrete building, pulls on them, and the whole building comes down.
You're like, what?
What the fuck is happening right now? Like, what?
It's like, so bullshit.
And the movie starts with these motherfuckers living on a farm, fixing a tractor, and Letty takes zero convincing to be like, nah, I'm done with this bullshit. Peace, motherfucker. She's gone. And
is she not in the rest of the movie?
No, she leaves to go join the crew, and Vin Diesel doesn't want to yet. But then, then he shows up. Of course, he shows up. To join the crew, and we left the kids with somebody responsible, and it's like, oh, you left them with Brian. You pieces of shit. This man died, and you're using his character as a babysitter. Only 2 movies later.
Well, that's all they're gonna do for him in the next few movies. I mean, they don't want to kill him off. I mean,
oh my God! And John Cena's redemption is ridiculous. This man
But spoiler.
wants to destroy. Who gives a fuck?
Spoiler.
No, nobody cares.
It's
a little.
garbage.
Did
a
you
little.
really
It's
not think he was
worth
going to
your
get?
time?
Deckard Shaw was redeemed after killing Han.
Yeah, but
which
Jason Statham's
apparently
awesome.
he didn't fucking do, which we now know.
And I'd be pissed if I was Jason Statham.
So it's like, but John Cena's little redemption. I was just like, oh my god, he was the worst person in history. He wanted to rule the world essentially. He was like a James Bond villain, and then somebody double crosses him, and now suddenly he's a good guy.
Ugh. Yeah, I told you it was terrible. I told you.
Did Kurt
do
Russell
not
come
watch
back
it.
to this?
Magnet. Kurt Russell was in a weird shaky video for 30 seconds. Charlize
Did you
Theron
pay
was
for
in it
this,
with
or
her-
did you watch this by other means?
I watched it by other means.
It's a fucking mess.
It's out there and it's in great quality, so you can find it.
Okay.
Charlize Theron's in it for a little bit.
Well, she was in 8 too, right? Yeah.
She doesn't have her sexy hair anymore though. She traded it for a little short haircut, which, you know, honestly, I don't think you could do anything to make that lady unattractive. So that's always good. But just everything about this movie was terrible. Just terrible. It was just bad. It was just a bad movie.
2021, the year of bad movies so far, huh? Like overall,
Yeah.
if I'm rating everything that we've seen, like in a whole, you know, just look at it all.
Suicide Squad was good.
Well, you guys didn't watch A Quiet
I'm
Place
saying,
2.
look at it
I have
all
not yet.
all
I have
at
not.
once, Steve. Like
It's
look at
it's
everything.
available. It's available by any means too.
It's on Paramount Plus. Yeah, I'll get you the.
I know. I keep wanting to watch it. And
You have to
my
ask me
wife
for it. I forget.
My wife hasn't watched the first one yet. She refuses. She's like, I don't want to fucking sit here at this quiet movie and, you know, nobody's
We
talking.
just
I'm like,
watched it with the kids. I actually made the kids watch the first one.
It's
They
so
actually
good.
they actually loved it. They loved the first one, and they were into it. Especially when the little boy died in the beginning. Man, they were shocked.
Zoe stopped watching it after that. She was like, I can't watch this, Dad. I was like, oh. I made her watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. She loved it.
Well, of course, who doesn't love that movie?
There's nothing bad about that movie.
It's one of the greatest movies, one of the
Slice
greatest
life.
comedies ever made.
Yeah, but I wanted her to watch it though. I wanted her to
No,
watch.
it's good.
Yeah.
Good parents.
The other thing that I watched was they dropped the first 3 episodes of Titans on HBO Max
Oh yeah.
Ah,
this
that's right.
week.
I'll tell you that.
I watched all 3 episodes, and while I will say that like the Red Hood's helmet is too big for his body, he looks like a bobblehead running around.
Agreed.
I fucking loved it. I loved all the shit. Sean, I know you can roll your eyes. Like,
Did it make
I
sense
get
though?
it.
Did it make sense for? I
No,
guess
it doesn't make fucking sense. None of this makes sense. He died in episode 1, and then in episode 2, there he is wearing Red Hood shit. I'm like, that's weird. But
Well, what
you know,
I'm
like,
saying
just
is,
gonna
did
ride
it
this
make?
show.
Did it make? But I mean, kind of happened in the comics, right? I mean, he died. I know it was years.
No.
I know
Not
it was
like that.
decades, but
In the comics, it happened 2 ways. One way, Superboy punched the fucking fabric of time and space and brought him back. And then they retconned that and had Ra's al Ghul exhume his body when it was just bones and take him to the fucking Lazarus pit and bring him back, which is why he was crazy and a bad guy to begin with before Batman was able to break his psyche down and get back in and get him into his good graces. So there's a big difference here. They're
Okay.
playing with continuity and playing with the backstory. And, like, I'm not going to...
all over the place.
It is a little bit all over the place, but you know what? Like, for me, this show, like, they introduced Tim Drake right in the beginning. I was like, oh, this is fucking tight. And you know, like, I don't give a fuck they cast a black dude as the actor. Tim Drake has nothing about him that has to be white. Like, for me, it's not a big deal at all. But I loved seeing him with his family and, you know, like, just having him as a character. I know he's coming back later. When Dick Grayson is going through the fucking Bat computer and looking up all the people that Bruce Wayne was highlighting after Jason Todd died, it was like Stephanie Brown, it was Duke Thomas, it was this
Carrie
other
Kelly.
guy, it was Carrie Kelly. I was like, holy shit, like this is like they're just
was it
name
Jarro?
dropping. No, there was no Jarro in there. It was not that weird Starro Robin. He wasn't in there.
I didn't know that existed until I saw that shit on Facebook, and I'm like,
There's
that's real.
There's three episodes, and so far, Jason Todd, which you get from the trailer, gets killed by the Joker in episode 1.
Do you see the
episode
Joker,
2
or is it like in shadow?
You see the back of him, and you see his shoes and shit. You don't get to see his face.
Episode 3, the last couple minutes of that episode was fucked up.
Sean, when that bomb went off.
I like him too.
Holy shit! I'm devastated. I'm like, I don't want him gone from the show.
Yeah,
fucked up.
You could have took her out instead of him.
Man, it was good. It was like, because you thought they were there, and you know what's fucked up is if she wouldn't have pulled that trigger, Superboy would have been there.
That was
Superboy had enough time. He had the fucking code to deactivate the bomb, and he was fucking running through that mansion trying to get to him, but she pulled the trigger.
Yep.
And that was actually the fucking the detonator.
So now I got. Are they gonna release some?
And Dick told him, "Don't pull it. Do not do it. Do not do it." She did it anyway.
Are they doing the rest of the season week to week?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think so. Probably that's kind of been their MO.
So I gotta watch season 2 now and watch season 3 and catch up on this shit.
Yeah. We don't have to. I mean, we're not doing fucking YouTube episodes for my DC shows. Only your Marvel ones.
Yeah, only your fucking Marvel movies that we're fucking shows we're doing. We ain't doing DC shows, you son of a bitch.
You haven't asked.
We have to ask you for permission now.
He's not even asking permission.
I just assume when it's a Marvel show, we're doing week to week. But I got to ask you for permission to do DC.
It's not permission. It's just like, hey, should we do this? It's not even ask. Like, watch this. Tell me to watch it.
Nice. No.
Yeah,
we all kind of fell off the Titans.
Tell me to watch it.
I can fucking watch it.
It's different with Titans. It's different with it.
Is it though?
It is with superhero shows. Yes.
All right, then maybe I just won't fucking watch What If anymore. Don't like the animation. I'm out. You gonna do that YouTube show by yourself?
I will. You know what? Maybe I will.
And me and Steve will just do our own fucking salt.
That's fine. Have fun.
That'll never get aired.
Exactly. So I'm not worried about it.
Although you piece of shit.
We love you.
Not worried about it at all. No, I'd watch it.
I think Titans is really good. I liked the Bruce Wayne Batman in the first 2 episodes. I like Barbara Gordon too. Like, that actress literally was hit by a car and lost her leg in real life a few years ago, and is now playing this paraplegic Barbara Gordon. I thought that was, but it was weird because in the comics, she has both her legs. She was just paralyzed. So the whole time I watched her, like, why does she only have one fucking?
Yo, I was fucking tripping, dog. I was tripping. I had to look her up too. I was like, yo, why the fuck you got one leg?
My wife was like, no, her legs are just crossed. I'm like, yeah, but I only see one.
I was, did the Joker cut off her leg? I was like, wait, what part of the story was that?
It was a weird hang up, and then I looked her up today. I was like, ooh, man, I probably shouldn't have said anything about that. She's a beautiful actress.
I agree, but it fucked me up too. I was like, huh?
But Sean, all the Gotham shit, like Gotham is like straight up 89 Batman Gotham. Like, everything's covered in snow. It's really dirty and grimy and gross.
You know what? You know what my issue is, Steve? And it's with all the fucking Warner Brothers shows, is when they fight, they always fight in a warehouse.
Yeah, they always get like warehouse shots. But you know what? But when Red Hood dropped in, like, that was straight up like under the Red Hood animated movie shit. Like, there was a big meeting of underground bosses in this warehouse, and he dropped a fucking duffel bag full of heads. Like, this show is like, it has some CW-ish like humor moments and stuff like that, and like love kind of character beats. But it's also fucking dark as shit. Like, Red Hood dropped a duffel bag full of heads onto a table of fucking, crime bosses. Like, holy shit. Like, severed heads. Like, it's pretty dark. And Nightwing being in it, of course. Nightwing. I love Nightwing's my dude, so that's awesome. And Red Hood, it's the first incarnation of Red Hood. It's not a proper live action incarnation of Red Hood, but it is Red Hood on the screen. And I had a big hang up about his helmet going into the show, but seeing it live on the show, it doesn't look nearly as bad as I thought it did in the behind the scenes photos. So I'll give him that. I liked it. I was really engrossed in the first 3 episodes. So can't wait for the next one.
Nice. Very nice.
That's it for me.
I got a chance to watch a documentary this week called Val.
Oh, the Val Kilmer, yeah.
Val Kilmer.
I'll watch it. I knew, because I don't want to be sad, so I didn't watch it.
It is very sad. I'm not gonna hold you. Very sad. It's Val Kilmer, and like it, he goes into depth about his career, and how he was labeled really difficult, but he really wasn't. He's just an actor, and he's a creative artist guy. Like he takes acting as a creativity, and it sucks. It's kind of sad, like, to see his not really downfall, but like to have him have cancer and battle that cancer and now talk through like his throat, and it was really, really sad, man. And we don't really realize how good of a fun actor he was in the movies that we've watched throughout the years. But he said that Batman role fucking sucked because the fucking suit is garbage. He hated that role, and that's why he didn't do it the second time around. And when they explained it, it's like, oh shit, that's why. I get it. I kind of get it. I understand why that fat suit fucking sucks, and why no one wants to ever do it, because you can't move in it, and you're not being an actor. You can't. You're not embodying the role because you're in a fucking suit, moving around like.
Well, I think that might have just been the technology of the time. Like,
he could barely fucking breathe in a suit. Like, he could barely breathe in a suit. He could barely he couldn't do anything in that suit, and that's why he hated it. And Michael Keaton said the same thing too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the technology of the time. Like, now, like, Christian Bale never complained about the suit. Ben Affleck didn't complain about the suit.
Did he not? Maybe he did. We didn't realize that.
I don't know, but they didn't make him quit acting and shit. Quit trying to come back for sequels and shit. I think that the technology for super suits, especially with the prevalence of superhero movies now, has gotten a little bit better, a little bit easier.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and especially if actors are complaining about not being able to act as those roles in the suits, and that being a hindrance, I think that the technology has caught up with it, but it's just a bad.
It's a good documentary, and I mean, I think I loved him in Tombstone. I thought he was great as Doc Holliday. Phenomenal role. I think he did.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
And it's just sad. It really is sad. And sometimes, like, he cries, and like, he kind of felt like he wished it didn't happen to him and shit like that. Like, it's really sad, man. But I mean,
because he could be one of those old age actors, that's like an old man still killing it.
Yeah.
You could see an old man Val Kilmer like Taken style movie, where he's out there kicking ass.
He tried, but remember, I think he became too difficult, and that's what they said. And then, like, he kind of started gaining weight and all this kind of shit, and then he kind of started doing really terrible movies at some point, and then and he had cancer, and that was it. Like, he beat it, but he has that, and he can't talk, and he's like slobbering. He was at a Comic-Con a little, and he just was so tired. And it's sad. It's very sad, but yeah. It's good. He filmed his whole life. I could probably see him winning an Academy Award for that, because he did such a great job filming his life and everything that happened, and him telling his story now, and his son telling the story sounds just like him, So it's worth watching if you get a chance to check.
Val Kilmer's like, he's going down in the pantheon of like one of the all-time best actors, like, just from his long list of credits, Yeah.
So it's definitely good. Definitely worth checking out if you get a chance. Yeah, what you got? A little Top Gun?
That's what I'm trying to think. Like, what the long list of credits?
Darkness, the Doors.
Darkness, fucking The Doors, fucking.
Lieutenant.
I love The Saint.
The Saint. Yeah, like, I mean, again, there's a lot of shit he did.
Weird Science.
Top Gun.
There is, but like, it kind of ended for him in the mid '90s. Like, after that,
I don't think so.
Yeah, Sean, look at us both pulling up Val Kilmer.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it feels like his hits ran out in the mid '90s.
You sure?
I don't remember when The Doors came out, but that might have been the last one that he did.
That was in the '90s, but
yeah. Yo, Heat. He had Heat.
Oh, fucking Heat, Sean.
But Heat was also mid '90s, and that was also
Heat was '99, man. '95. He was
95. I was gonna say that.
You said Tombstone. The Island of Dr. Moreau. Not a good movie, but he was good in it.
Kiss Bang Bang.
Kiss Bang. Red Planet. Remember Red Planet?
Yep.
I don't remember Red Planet.
Red Planet was awesome with him and Tom Sizemore and that weird fucking robot that went all crazy on fucking Mars. That shit was dope.
Thunderheart was good too.
When did that come out?
He was in Deja Vu.
Deja Vu with Denzel. Not bad. Oh,
At
then
first
then
sight.
Sean, then it gets a little dicey.
It gets a little dicey.
It gets a little fucking dicey after that. I'm not gonna lie. Yikes!
agree.
There's a lot of bullshit.
That's what I'm
coming up
saying.
after
Like, if
that.
you look at that, like, he hit
Oh,
his
Jay and
peak.
Silent Bob reboot. That's nice. That's good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw him in that, Steve. We watched
He's
that.
in Top Gun Maverick. He's in the new Top Gun movie
Yeah, but he doesn't. I mean,
as Admiral Tom Iceman Kazansky. So like he's gonna be an old man. Maybe he's gonna use that tracheotomy to his
Yeah, of
benefit
course.
in the movie. You know.
but what I'm
But yeah,
saying is,
between Top Gun Maverick and whatever we said earlier, there's a lot of bullshit in there.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at him as an actor and when he came out, like, who was his contemporary? Well, it was
He was in
Tom Cruise,
he played
right?
he played Wyatt Earp in Wyatt Earp's Revenge in 2012.
Yeah. Who the fuck has seen that?
Direct to video movie.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at it, like, it petered out. You know.
It did. But I mean, but you could say that about anybody. Like, what the fuck has Bruce Willis done? And Bruce Willis, John motherfucking McClane, Armageddon.
I
This
agree.
cat was one of the biggest movie stars of all time, and he's done nothing but absolute dreck for the last 10 years.
But Bruce Willis, I think, had more bigger hits than Val Kilmer. Because you're talking about, like, Val Kilmer being the pantheon of the top actors of that generation. I don't know if that's true.
I think it is. I think it is because some of the movies that he was great in are better than a lot of those movies that like Bruce Willis was in. Like you want to talk about like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? Is that better than like Die Hard 2? Yes. Is it better than Die Hard 3? I'm not sure. Is it better than every other Die Hard movie? Yes. You know, Die Hard 1 and 3, it might be a little mixed, but everything else.
Okay. I mean,
The quality of his movies. True Romance, Tombstone, Thunderheart, Willow. He was Mad Motherfucking Mardigan. Come on.
again, we're talking about an 80s movie, though. You know. I mean, most of his big hits were in that. And I'm not saying anything wrong.
It's like you're poo-pooing Val Kilmer, and I'm not
I
sure I
mean,
like it. If he was in a Marvel movie, you would be praising his
Yeah, the fact that he
entire
was Batman,
body of-
fuck it. Michael Keaton only gets redemption in my eyes because he was the Vulture.
Oh shit! Oh, you are a piece of shit. Son. You are a complete piece of shit.
I'm
I love the
joking.
character that you've carved out for yourself, and that you're sticking to it so hard. That sometimes it's really hard to like you as a person when you say things like that.
So, all right. You guys watch anything else before we get into the toy box?
No, nothing else.
All right. Let's get into the toy box.
Welcome to the Toy Box.
All right, starting things off in the toy box this week. Although the money is in the bank for the statue, I have not ordered the statue. I'm waiting for payday so I can make sure I can clear everything. So the statue has not been ordered yet, but I got a boat.
I saw the picture.
Congratulations.
I got a boat this week. It is a 6-seater, 16-foot long, 1966 Atlas Traveler. It's a fishing boat. It's my uncle's boat. He was driving to the lake, and the battery canister tipped over, started a small electrical fire in the back of the boat, which was quickly put out, melted some wires and stuff like that. But other than that, like, the boat's in perfect condition. He had no interest in fixing it. He's got a lot of money. He was just like, I don't want it. Do you want it? I'll give it to you. I was like, for real? You're just going to give me the boat? He's like, yep, comes with a brand new $5,000 motor, the trailer, the hitch, all the shit, like all the bells and whistles. I just got to replace a few wires. And the boat's mine. He sold it to me for $1. The price of admission to our Patreon account, ladies and gentlemen. So for $1, you can get extra shows from us, but I got a boat.
There you go.
And that's how life works.
You knew. What are you gonna name her?
I haven't even thought about that.
I think you should.
What I'm gonna
I
name
think
it.
you should paint it. I think you should paint it like a Power Ranger helmet.
Oof, I don't know. My wife's already got plans.
And
She
name
wants
it Red Ranger.
Name it Red Ranger. I don't want a red boat.
All right, Blue Ranger.
That's
White
how you
Ranger
kill that
then.
in California. You can't paint shit red out here.
No White Ranger.
The White Ranger.
You can put that little fucking flute shit on the or that's the Green Ranger.
That's the Green Ranger.
Sorry,
Come
I'm
on,
sorry.
man, get your shit together.
They put the tiger sword on the.
You should
on
just
the
call
hood.
it white boat.
White boat. Now I'm racist. Now I'm racist again.
Because that's all that's gonna be in there is white people.
Sean, for the most part, you're not fucking wrong. Me and all my white kids in there.
So welcome to the family, white boat.
That's hilarious.
That's perfect. Oh god. White boat. I'm just gonna name it White boat. White boat. Lino's never gonna step foot on the boat.
No, he's not getting on that white boat.
It's crazy because my wife was like, "We should put white carpet in there," and I didn't even think about it. But now I'm like, "Fucking, you're really pushing this white boat shit, aren't you? You want white carpet?" No, it's an amazing boat. It's my uncle had it for 20 years. This thing's in immaculate condition. I mean, it needs some TLC, a little bit of tender love and care. Here a little buffing out here, a little buffing out there, but structurally, it's amazing. And the motor on it is a year old, and it's a $5,000 motor. So it's like,
It's awesome.
all the tires on the trailer are brand new. It's literally he just had no interest in fixing the wiring.
Moon Knight.
Ooh, Sean, you motherfucker, you did it. You fucking did it. I got to replace all the blue shit with black shit, and then I have a white and black boat, Moon Knight.
You put
How
a crescent,
about that?
you put a crescent moon on the front.
Put a little crescent on there. Good Lord, that's the fucking business right there, Sean. You nailed it. Good job. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell the wife when I get in.
I still like white boat, but Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, aka White Boat. Perfection. So no statue, no figures, no nothing this week. But I got a boat. But it's really nice because I live like within 10 minutes of 3 different lakes. So
Yeah, it makes sense for you to have one. I've wanted one. We've talked about it, but we only can use the boat like 3 months out of the year, and then I gotta
You know
store
what the
it.
fucking crazy part is, though? Is like I've only ever pulled a trailer. I've never backed one up. So when I was watching my uncle back the boat up into my driveway, I was like, ooh, fuck, I don't know if I... That's real tricky. That's really... All the shit you're doing is real tricky.
Did you get the trailer?
I got the trailer.
Okay.
I got the trailer with the tow hitch and everything, and I have a truck that I can tow it with and all that, but I've just never done it. So I'm like, I don't want to be the asshole that goes to the fucking boat launch and then is sitting there fucking Austin Powersing this fucking boat in to the ramp for 20 minutes while these other fucking tryhards are honking their horns and shit. And, it's not going to be a good day. So nice. I gotta practice.
Nice.
But got a boat, so Lil, take it away.
Yeah, I didn't get any statues. I went to a bunch of places today. So today was Free Comic Book Day. I'm not going to talk about all those books. I'll talk about them after I read them, just to let you guys know like what I got for free. I got a whole ton, and the kids all got a ton of books. But I did get a stack of comics. I'll go through them pretty quick. Nothing huge. A few nice books that I wanted to find that I was actually happy to get. I got this really cool What If comic. What If Daredevil Killed the Kingpin? I just picked it up because I liked the cover. It was What If number 2, but it's probably I think it's like the second or third run. I just like the cover because the Daredevil standing over the Kingpin's body, with holding a gun. I thought that was kind of cool. Then I got the reprint of Invincible that came out in 2020. It's over a year, almost 2 years ago actually at this point. It's kind of a cool cover, with the kind of like the foil Invincible, and it's got like the backgrounds, like all the different issues, like I think 1 through 20, like in the back, like in black and white. I think it was a nice book. I mean, I got it for $5. What I was happy to get, and I got it for a real good price. I got it for $10, and it's going for a lot more. Spider-Man came out with a new series, Web of Spider-Man. And they have a variant issue for Disney California Adventure. And I knew I would never get it because they only sold it out there, and it was very limited. Because the ride at Disney California Adventure is called Web, and so it's kind of the same model. And it's actually got a picture of the ride at California Adventure, and then you see the little Spider-Man, the thing that they had that flies over, that jumps over.
It's a robot. It's a robot.
The robot, yeah. So and it's it's a Disney. It's kind of like a twofer,
It's
I
a
love
Spider-Man
Disney.
Disneyland book.
Yeah.
You better frame that and masturbate to it nightly.
I mean, okay, for sure. That's. And I picked this one up just because I have the Spider-Man wedding book, and it's just one. Like I stopped collecting amazing Spider-Man books for a while. Like I have gaps in my collection, like in the 6, 7, 800s. But I saw this one. I like the cover, and it's with Black Suit Spider-Man marrying Mary Jane, and it was only fitting because we went out today to 6 different comic shops on our wedding anniversary. And that's what we did for our wedding anniversary. Me, Jenny, and the kids went to a bunch of comic shops.
That's what you did on your wedding anniversary.
She did it too. She got a bunch of stuff too. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
No, you're not going to hear it from me.
Yeah.
You'll hear it next week.
I'm not going to hear shit because she likes doing it. Also, what came out? It came out a few weeks ago. I think they're on issue 3 now. Sinister War. So it's Spider-Man basically fighting like all his enemies. So I got issue number 1 of that. I like the cover, so I just decided to pick it up and start reading it. And then behind the counter, they had the 1 in 20 variant, and I really like this one as well because of the Doc Ock on the cover. Sinister War 1 in 20 variant.
That's cool.
Picked that up. A book I was really excited to find because I think it's becoming a key. Again, looking up Young Avengers, I found in 2 different comic stores Young Avengers number 2, but they weren't in great shape, so I passed on them. But I picked up Young Avengers number 4 with the Kang the Conqueror cover, and it's a badass cover, and I'm a big fan of this one.
Yeah, that's a cool cover.
Yeah.
That's going to go up, especially if
Oh, yeah.
Kang is a big player.
If Kang's a big player and they tie in the Young Avengers into it, I think that'll be a real big one. And then I also picked up another 1 in 20 variant cover that came out. It came out a long time ago. So for Secret Invasion, the Dark Reign series, number 1, Dark Reign number 1, Secret Invasion. It's the Green Goblin cover.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
So, I mean, again, I got it for $5. So I was like, yeah, I'll pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
An investment book that I've been looking at for a little bit, and then free comic book day sales. I got it for $20. I got Rom, and it's in great shape, no spine ticks or anything. Rom the Space Knight number 1. So, and I can't, Rom.
That's a nice pickup.
Rom the Space Knight. He, Hasbro owns the rights. They're looking at making a movie.
Yeah.
But on top of that, the series run has a lot of unknown first appearances. So if you find Rom the Space Knight books and they're cheap, might be not a bad idea to pick them up.
I have the newest ROM number 1, but that's the old one now.
Oh, okay. I picked up this one because I got it for free. Like they were doing a lot of these, spin the wheel, get a bunch of free comics, choose from these. So I just like the cover on this one, and I have the other Rise of the Midnight Suns books all in poly bags, but I got the Ghost Rider number 28. I just like the cover. So, I mean, it's just if Ghost Rider comes, great. Just like this one, this Daredevil number 217. Again, they're all in great shape, so picking up free books, I'm not going to turn them down. And then I picked up a whole smack pile of X-Men books, all for $1 a piece. So I'm not going to really go through all of them.
Uncanny? Is that all Uncanny?
Yeah. So this one was like 154. I just love the covers,
Yeah, I had that one too.
This one is 192. I think this is the first first cover appearance of Nimrod.
I started picking up a lot of the Uncanny stuff. I really do. I actually love the Uncanny shit.
Yeah.
What issue was that, Alove?
That first appearance of Nimrod was 192. Not first appearance, first cover appearance of Nimrod. I think it is. It could be wrong, but I know it's
is that Uncanny?
Yeah, Uncanny X-Men number 192. So picked Uncanny
Yes.
X-Men.
First, actually, 192 is first appearance of Firestar in a mainstream continuity. James Proudstone appears in the classic Thunderbird costume.
All right. Well, I'll take this.
Firestar rumored to appear in the MCU. Yeah. So
Nice. So
yep, worth $20.
I got it for $1. And it's
But I told you
in
to
mint.
get the Key Collector
I
app.
know.
You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna see these comics for $1. I'm just gonna pick them up. So Uncanny 305, Uncanny 288, Uncanny 302. Again, pick up X-Men. I'm just telling you guys right now because X-Men, MCU, Disney Plus, all that stuff. X-Men books are gonna get hot, and you never know which ones hit.
305, first appearance, first cameo team appearance of the Phalanx, an alien race that infects organic life forms with the techno organic virus.
All right. 250.
250.
Anything
This is why you should get the app. This is why you should get the app.
All right. Keep trying to sell me on the app.
250. First appearance of Worm, a savage land inhabitant.
249.
249. Look at you son of a bitch. Now you want to go through me now.
No, you don't have to. I was just running through them. So
249. First appearance of Whiteout, a savage land mutate.
all right, I got 278, 276, and 216. The earliest one, I think. That one.
278 is the first appearance of Trevor Fitzroy.
Oh, see, I got some books here, all for $1. Here's one I picked up, and I picked it up because of you guys. It's a DC book. I picked up Young Justice #1.
That's a good book. I have it too.
Not bad. I like that Cartoon Network logo on there.
Yeah, for $1. And then Steve, another book I picked up because of you, and it was in the dollar bin, and I'm looking at it, and it's in pretty mint shape, and we were just talking about the character. Red Hood and the Outlaws #1.
Yeah, I like the art on that.
You got Meet the Newest Outlaw, Nightwing.
He was never part of the crew. That's a line title.
I'm just saying, I know. It's yeah. I mean, so I just picked up again like a bunch of big stack of books. I got a big stack of free comic book day books. Steve, there's a handful of books I'm going to send you that I got some duplicates on going to different comic shops.
I appreciate that, man.
You know, like we were talking about, Stray Dogs had a variant #1 for free comic book day. Not Something's Killing the Children, but the new book from that series as well. I got a couple of those. I got a couple of older ones too. So there was the Tim. Sean, you already have it, but the Bruce Timm Justice League animated series #1 cover.
There's like 3 different covers though.
But I got the free comic book day one because like the guy brought up some old ones, so I was like, well, and I already had it, but I saw it. I was like, I'm gonna pick this up and send it to Steve because the Bruce Timm art, and so. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty cool day. I got some statues from my guy coming. The lizard statue will be here at the end of the month.
Is that premium?
The Diamond Premiere, yeah. And then the Black Widow, I think, is coming in October. So I'm still waiting for him to get another Scarlet Witch because I missed out on that one like an idiot.
Sideshow?
No, the Diamond Premiere. I'm still with the 1/6 scale on a lot of those. Sideshow,
Scared. You scared of Sideshow.
I got my one, and I'm gonna stick to that for now until I find something I absolutely love.
Shit, I got that motherfucker boy this week. I put that thing right on pre-order, quick as hell.
I know you did. That Captain America. I know that Captain America, and especially after I bought that one. After I bought this one art Kotobuki one. I was pissed. I saw that Sideshow one. I'm like, fuck. I can't get a third Captain America statue, or can I? I'm like, maybe I could. We'll see.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't understand you, but okay. It's not like you spending all that money on one guap, man. It's monthly. It's not like you spending it all in one hit. It's a monthly thing, dog. You know that, right?
I do know that, but it's still still that one thing still
Steve,
costs that
you
much.
on mute, Steve.
Yeah.
You're on mute.
Still, that one thing still costs $600-700. So
I was just saying, I don't know that. I don't monthly. I'm getting that Robin statue in one swoop.
I mean, I hit
It's
shit on
money.
one.
Give me my shit. That's it.
well, yeah,
I
but
should-
that Robin's out. Captain America's not out yet. It's up for pre-order. So
True.
just drop.
Pay as you
So.
go. Pay as you go.
All right, Sean. What'd you get? Because I'm seeing some
I
ass
didn't-
cheeks on my screen. I don't think the listeners can see the ass cheeks or the people on YouTube. But I see some big ass cheeks.
I
but
see some big yellow ass cheeks
Yeah.
right in my face.
Well, like you, Lil, I went to the comic book store, which
Oh, we're
is,
not going to talk about the ass cheeks yet.
yeah, it's becoming a frequent thing for me to travel through the comic book store now because we're taking that investment thing literally, and I'm running with it. So, like you, this week I did pick up a couple What If books.
Oh, nice.
Yep, picked up What If issue 27. This was the earlier What If issues because it still has a approved by the Comic Code. I love that little logo. But this was Phoenix. What If Phoenix had not died? This one's going for about $20 a little.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely, for people out there, if you find them in the cheap bins, again, like I said, that's why I picked up a bunch of X-Men books. Like anything with
I
the
think the only
X-Men.
reason that book might not be getting bigger is because there's no way MCU is touching Phoenix for a long time.
I mean, well, I don't know.
We
I think-
Not after
Assume-
Fox did it twice.
We assume that,
last
but you never
5,
know.
10 years.
yeah,
But
they're
the
gonna
thing
take it to
is,
another level.
they can do it in a What If animated one shot,
Oh, well, then we'll like the story, but we'll hate the animation.
maybe, unless they change their animation at that point.
I picked up What If Phoenix Had Not Died Again. Second, I guess the second
Seems a
issue.
little redundant, but
It
okay.
does, doesn't it? It's featuring
She didn't die the first time or the second time.
all new action, all thrills, all new thrills. 30th anniversary, Marvel, 1991. And then I got What If the Watcher Saved the Universe? And then that comes in, if
That's
you can
cool.
see it. Yeah, that's a cool one. I kind of like that. I was like, oh well, the Watchers kind of
So what if he stepped in,
Yep.
yeah.
stopped everybody from fucking up?
I'm thinking that might be a
That'd be kind of nice. Do we have a Watcher in real life? Can he step in?
if he steps in, you know what I mean?
Can the Watcher in real life step in and stop all this bullshit? All the movies getting delayed again? What the fuck?
Just hit the reset button.
Sean, your reset button needs to be hit.
I've been told you that.
I mean, he's been talking about it since we started the show about a reset button. So
I'm ready.
I
Just
picked up
said
a
it.
I picked up a $3 book that's worth like $20 or $30 now. Star Wars: Tales of the Jedi, The Sith War, $3. But I seen it going on Key Collector for about $30.
oh, nice.
That's a nice
Okay.
cover, though.
Yeah, it's a nice cover. I really do love these old Star Wars books. So I'm really kind of like I'm just gonna start getting all of them. This is Star Wars issue 9.
Do you like that red and yellow logo for the Star Wars? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's very
35
comic book.
cents. 35 cents issue, which is great. Love that old artwork. Love the way they look. Batman Adventures season 2, which are really cool, but these going up in price as well. Depends on what cover you get.